Alright, here we go with episode 711. Let's just get straight into it. Let's see what kind of foolish shenanigans and tragic backstories we're getting into this episode. 3, 2, 1. We haven't seen Robin and Barrier Boy and Blonde Ego lately. Maybe we'll get them this episode. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that Law got his arm ripped off. Jesus. I mean, holy shit, man. He can't handle it, man. He needs somebody to follow. He has to have a master. Can't be his own person. Boing? I'm getting a little arc fatigue with Luffy too, because it feels like he's been in this basement with Bell and me forever. And a lot of it is because we're going to other things and coming back, right? Well, shit. I've got a letter for you. What is a fledged monkey and what's an unfledged monkey? He keeps calling him an unfledged monkey. Yeah. I heard Bellamy's name, so he's probably going to die this episode. Get him out of here. Good. F that guy. GD's nuts. Yeah, fair enough. He's done, man. Honey, you're gonna have to stop smoking. I'm sorry, but that's just unattractive. Yeah, that got the old man up. That's how you get his ass up. Shut up, baby voice ass. Was that laughing? Is that what that was supposed to be? That was supposed to be laughing. Wow, that was the worst laugh I've ever heard. Get this son of a bitch. Just keep cutting stone until he runs out of stone. Just saying. He ain't really even targeting anybody, is he? Yeah, you better pull away. You see how he pulled back? He better have. He knew it was coming. That L was coming. Yep. Always hated a trick pony. A one trick pony. A three trick pony is fine, but a one trick pony, nah, man. That's all you can do. It's a one trick. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, it's once an hour. Why did I think it was once a day? Because I called this out earlier. I don't think anybody corrected me on that, but I was under the illusion it was once a day. But if you can do that shit once an hour, that's really good. Good shit. All you need to do is be where his eye is when he thinks you're not there. So the eye comes back and you just chop his eye in half. I know he's scared. He keeps running away when you get close. Punk ass stone bitch. I'm assuming that's more laughing. Speaking of people I don't like. F you. Hunter asked me, do I think we're going to get a new Straw Hat crew member this arc? If we do, it's going to be Rebecca. But I don't think we will. It could be Toy Soldier. You know, I was just thinking the last couple days how much I prefer his Toy Soldier design to the human design. It's just really cool. Everything about it, man. Everything about it. I love it. This design's okay. I just prefer the Toy Soldier design. Yeah. Ah, shit. Good thing you warned me, dumbass. Yeah. Yeah, apparently she's a pacifist, right? She doesn't want to fight anybody. So, it's interesting her father is the complete opposite of that. He's ready to fight anybody at any time. Hey, Rebecca, you're kind of getting in the way. Can you just, like, leave or something? Ah, shit. Or you can just stand there and be a sitting duck. One or the other. God, I hate this dude. I hate them all. Yeah, no shit. Do something. Either start fighting or leave. That's not fighting, Rebecca. Just stand there. Hey, I wonder if this is going to kill me. Boy, I hate this dude. Off with his head, man. I want you to take his head clean off his body. He looks tired, man. Or is it just the ground shaking? He means business, man. So you just gonna sit there and die? So you can get rid of fire too. That's interesting. I asked that about somebody else. I can't remember who it was. I was like, if they can create fire, can they also get rid of fire? And it's like, no, they have to. It has to be their own fire. It may have been Ace. It may have been somebody else. Love this guy. Who wants to die? Well, I'm not going to be your executioner. Just do it yourself. You said this 3 episodes ago, man. Do something. Like, we literally saw the same ass footage. Literally, shot for shot, exactly the same so far. This is new. But the shit hit in his face, I complained about it last episode. I suppose that means Bellamy should be waiting. Yeah. He should be waiting until the end of the fight to see who wins. What a waste of a life. He's strong, healthy, relatively young, has a power, and he's done jack shit with any of these things. I know a lot of old people would trade places with his son bitch. He just wants to throw his life away. What an idiot. This is my way. This dumb son of a bitch. This is my way of settling things. Whatever, man. I'll wash my hands of your dumb ass. He really annoyed me here. He stood out. He stood out more. There's a bunch of other people we bumped into once or twice, right? In the past. They were in 2 or 3 episodes at the most. I've completely forgotten these people. I found that out. I did an episode 80 rewatch recently, a couple hours ago. There were people there I did not remember at all. And they were in a hell of a lot more episodes than 3. There was a guy who's lead of the guard, Dalton, I think his name was. I didn't remember him at all. Like, at all. Not a single thing about him. Bellamy's always stood out to me. Because this right here pissed me off so much. He will always be in my memory. The fact that he's the one person to come back in this situation is great because he stands out. Yeah. Yeah. There's something seriously wrong with this dude. You're on some shit, man. This is so stupid. What the hell's the point of this, man? I don't mean the writing's stupid. The character Bellamy is stupid, is what I'm saying. Bellamy's a moron. Just take him out, man. Just, okay, fine. Whatever, right? I got shit to do. And you're in my way. Wasting my time. So just take his ass out. Sometimes people force your hand. It's interesting that they do so much with color in the show, considering the manga is not in color until later. It's not originally conceived in color, right? They do so much with color on the show. God. Speaking of people I hate. He can operate and bring his arm back on. I believe he can reconnect his arm. I don't know if he can do that if he loses both of them. Meanwhile, Luffy's wasting his time with that moron. Unbelievable, man. This guy cost me an arm and a leg. shit. I want to see that smug look leave his face right before he dies. Did he just finally do something? Finally? Maybe. I'm not going to celebrate yet. I want to see. I want to see it transpire. Nope, it didn't. He didn't do shit. You shitty brat. Shitty brat. Just shit. Tell you, his string power is pretty damn incredible, man. It's got a lot of scope. There's a lot you can do with it. You're wasting your time on Mook number 5, man. He is not worth your time. The only reason that this is still going on is he doesn't want to hurt Bellamy. At some point, you're wasting my goddamn time. I gotta take you out. It's that simple. Come to think of it, God, you're really annoying me. You picked him up like a jacket. He is kind of relaxed, isn't he? You know, your master is about to shoot him. You shouldn't really be throwing him around. Boo-hoo. He's trying to reason with this sumbitch. You don't have to side with me. Just get the F out of my way, man. Well, the character's decisions are idiotic, but the voiceover actor is incredible. He's really good. Finally back to these three. Blonde Ego. He doesn't annoy me. Most of the other executives do. He doesn't. I wouldn't even say Peaky annoys me. Pika's pretty simple, right? Like he's a simple dude. He's not really doing too much. He doesn't really taunt him. Maybe it's because of his voice. I feel sorry for him, but Peaky doesn't annoy me. That's intimidating. I like how there's various guards on some of these mounds, right? Not those guys. There were some in the wide shot. You can see a couple of them just laying down, right? Nope. Yeah. Not gonna happen. Hey, you're gonna have to fend for yourself there, buddy. I wonder if the barrier also blocks heat. Because sometimes, like, you can get a shield, an energy shield, that'll block percussion and block energy, like, you know, electric energy or something like that, but it doesn't block heat. The heat will transmit through and bake the people inside, right? But this doesn't look like the heat's involved anyway. It's more percussion, right? Shockwave. The barrier should be fine against the shockwave, I would think. Get him out of here. If we're grading from home, which I'm really not, last episode was more fun than this episode. getting increasingly frustrated with Bellamy, and it's just such a stalling tactic. It's hard to look at it as anything other than a stalling tactic. It'd be different if he just rushed Luffy and just was constantly just rushing right into him. Gets hit a couple times, gets up, rush into him, gets hit a couple times, gets up. A fight basically taking about 3 or 4 minutes. But this bouncing around endlessly and finally attacking him once and bouncing around endlessly and having a conversation, it's going nowhere, man. It's literally just a stalling tactic so that Law has to fight Daffy by himself. That's all it is, right? It's hard to see it as anything else. So that's frustrating me. I said it's not a writing problem. It really is. I'm willing to just blame the character. And I guess I'm blaming Luffy for not just bounce out of there, man. Just up and you're gone. We've seen him do it. Stretch your arms up, grab the top, get out of there. It would literally take you half a second. Well, he bounces that way. There's no way you can stop his momentum, turn around, and come at you immediately. He's bouncing this way. You've got enough time to get out. Just time it, right? Just time it correctly. Get the hell out of there. Maybe he'll come out, but then it could be part of a 5-way instead of just us one-on-one off to the side, right? It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I think I'm getting a little bit of arc fatigue, too. It's just, everything's just taking too long. You know, and this happens when I'm pretty sure this is a 190 episode arc. When you have an arc that long, you're going to get arc fatigue. And usually it doesn't last very long, and then you're fine, right? Once we get back into the good stuff. I really enjoyed the previous episode, but you could completely remove that and it doesn't affect the big picture, right? So that's part of the arc fatigue. If you're watching a bunch of episodes in a row, it takes forever to get back to Luffy. It takes forever to get back to Robin. It takes forever to get back. If there's one particular storyline you're waiting for, you like one more than the rest of them. We had Rebecca and her father. We saw a little bit of that. Maybe it'll be 5 or 6 episodes before we get back. It's like, TV Tropes calls it 4 lines all waiting. Some shows it's 2 lines, no waiting. There's 2 storylines going on. And you don't really have to wait very much time for each of them to do something. 3 lines, some waiting, so there's 3 storylines, some waiting. Sometimes 3 lines, no waiting. Like the story progresses really far in each episode. Somehow they make it happen like that. And in this case, it's like 4 lines, we're all just standing in line waiting. Like none of these grocery store lines are moving very fast, if at all. Right? So it gets frustrating.